Venezuelan gold became one of the few sources of income propping up Nicolás Maduro's government. In 2016, after oil prices collapsed, authorities created the ORINOCO mining arc in a desperate attempt to raise more funds. The project authorized mining in a 100,000 square kilometer protected area in the Bolívar state, part of the Amazon rainforest and home to more than 190 indigenous communities. The initiative was presented as a great opportunity to attract investment and boost the mining sector. But in reality, the gold business was a death sentence for biodiversity and an endless source of violence, destruction, corruption, and illegal activities. Life in the mining arc is ruthless. The so-called mining syndicates, Colombian guerrilla groups such as the ELN, and other forms of organized crime rule the area, fighting viciously for control of the gold deposits, using grenades, bazookas, machine guns, and more. The battle for control of the mines has resulted in more than 40 massacres since 2016, and consequentially, municipalities in southern Bolívar are now among the most violent regions nationwide. Former intelligence officials and local residents agree that these criminal groups emerged and have grown stronger thanks to the support of regional governments and military officers, who allegedly provided them with weapons and ensured impunity for their activities and proceeds. To exercise control, criminal gangs implemented a violent spotlight to punish unruly workers. The first offense is punishable by a beating, the second by mutation of a limb, and the third by death, sometimes by dismemberment. Gold miners lead miserable lives. Not only must they bow down to criminal gangs, but they are also exposed to high doses of mercury, one of the most lethal pollutants, and are at constant risk of catching malaria. Every day, miners walk into open pits without any protective gear, up to 120 meters underground into the gold deposits in search of the precious metal. Despite the risks, the complex humanitarian emergency has driven thousands of Venezuelans to the south of Bolívar to work in the dozens of mines in the mining arc, including Las Brisas, Las Cristinas, the fourth largest gold mine in the world. Former workers of Corporación Venezolana de Guayana, young women and men from all over the country, and indigenous groups from the region are risking their lives in an area riddled with drugs, weapons, prostitution, and fuel smuggling. By law, any mined gold should be sold to the state-owned enterprise Minerven or to a group of private suppliers that must deliver it to the Central Bank of Venezuela, but that rarely happens. Part of the gold is given to criminal gangs as payment for allowing them to work. A part is processed in mills, and another portion is used to pay bribes at security checkpoints. This is how it changes hands until it is taken out of the country. Researchers agree that between 70% and 90% of Venezuelan gold does not make it to the central bank. Most of the gold is smuggled out of the country in illegal operations, allegedly involving military and government officials who profit from the prevailing anarchy in the business to line their pockets. In 2018, with Operation Metal Hands, the Maduro administration dismantled some of the gangs in an effort to curb gold smuggling, to little avail. The plan only worked to concentrate the business among a few groups. In the 18 years between 1998 and 2016, the smuggled gold represented a $3 billion loss for the nation. But in 2018 alone, $2.71 billion worth of gold were smuggled out. Venezuela is losing gold, not only through the mines in Bolívar. The gold ingots in the international reserves are being rapidly taken out in shady operations by the central bank itself. Until the government cracks down on corrupt networks and designs appropriate mining policies, thousands of lives will be lost and criminal networks will continue to profit from blood-stained gold.